Happy Diwali!
Diwali is also known as Deepavali. That means Deep means the lamp and Wali means the row of light. So it is the rows of light that we actually put together in celebration of Diwali. That is the meaning of the word. But mostly it is celebrated as a festival of light, and the true significance is that it brings people together. It is about unity and unifying people. We forget our differences and embrace each other. And the legendary story is that when Bhagwan Ram came back from exile after 14 years, the pathway was lit with rows and rows of lamps, or the diyas, to lit the path, and in celebration of him coming back. It also signifies the victory of our over our ego. So bringing people together, forgiving others, I think that's the true meaning of Diwali. Diwali is celebrated over the span of 3 to 4 days, depending upon which region are you from. Diwali Eve in my place in northern India is celebrated as Dhanteras, which is when we actually worship the god of wealth, which is Dhan Kuber. And on this day, the tradition for my family and the families that I saw growing up around me was that you have to buy something new, or especially with metal. So you have to buy some sort of a thing, and so I've seen many people buying lots of gold if they could afford. But families, many families, because we cannot buy gold every single time because of the rising prices and stuff, and it's not affordable. But what many people also do is they buy the new stuff, whatever they can. In my household, my mom used to buy something for her kitchen, and that has been a tradition for me as well. So every Dhanteras, even I'm living in Keene, on the eve of Diwali night, we go and we actually buy something, and it could be a small spoon to ladle to small steel plate, whatever we can find. We purchase that as to mark and signify, celebrate Dhanteras. Bhai Dooj is celebrated right after Diwali, few days after Diwali. Bhai Dooj is celebrated as a festival for brothers and sisters. It brings the love and harmony and the feeling of well-being and for each other.
I belong to southern part of India. We prepare we start planning for the festival at least for a few weeks before. So we go for shopping, we get new clothes, and we buy crackers, and we prepare sweets. Let me start about how we start the day of Diwali. On the day of Diwali, we wake up early in the morning, take an oil bath, which is an important and custom ritual. And then we wear new clothes, we offer the sweets to God, and then we burst crackers, and of course we share our sweets with all our friends and families.
When we were growing up, the time of Diwali was very, very fantastic from so many points of view, because as kids we used to look forward to this day. It was especially about family and food and firecrackers back then. So for me, if I go down the memory lane that still fills me or gives me the feeling of nostalgia, is the time when in the first of all, it was my job as a little one in the house, not so little but still fairly little, to actually put the candles and the lamps, or the diyas, we used to have, pour oil in it, make the little wick, and actually put them on the walls around our house and light them in the evening. That was the favorite part of my day, when I get to do that. First I saw my mom doing it, then I saw my sister doing it, and they said that they are teaching me so that one day I can do it. And when I got to do that, that was my favorite part. And the other part was like eating sweets. We had so many variety of sweets on the day of Diwali, and exchanging those sweets and bringing them to other neighbors and then getting the sweets from them was also one of my favorite memory of Diwali.
My favorite sweet is gulab jamun.
During the Diwali, what I wear is kurtas. It is like a shirt, but it has different designs on it. This is a blue kurta with these mini designs on it.
So Diwali in India, we basically, we made the rangolis outside of our doorstep with the powders. So we would make a design with different colors. And then there was the fireworks. First we have the sparklers, so like you light it up and just like spin it in the air. And then we have like a little wheel one that you light up on the ground that everyone jumps on. And then there's like the small popping ones that everyone just throws everywhere. And then when someone's trying to walk, we would just always just throw them. I mean, they don't really hurt, but it's just it scares them. And then there is the big rocket. So there's like a rocket that we set up, and then we light that up and it goes super high. And then there's fireworks afterwards.
So my family and I came to live in 2012 in Keene, New Hampshire. And first few years were, sort of tad bit lonely because we were missing home. We were missing the customs and traditions that we would have normally followed back home. But then we actually start meeting people, and we got to know that there are other Indian families also who celebrate Diwali. And slow and steadily, we actually came together as a group and started celebrating it as as an event, a festival for all of us to come together. I think in Keene, over the years, this festival has evolved into a big community festival where people come together. Every year, with the inception of Keene India Association, we have done events like to celebrate Diwali together, where many people come together, not only from our Indian community, but also from, the community members from Keene come together to be able to participate in our festival with us.